What is up, guys? TheGreatWall back at it again with another video. Today we are here with another Trade Everyone challenge. Today it is the Angels. If you guys don't know, we do go in order of the draft picks from last year's draft. Nationals had number 1, and the Angels had number 2, with their pick being Tyler Bremner. So, yeah. So they are up next. This one is going to be semi-challenging because they really don't have too much in terms of trade capital, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit tough, but we're going to make it work. So without further ado, I'm going to start making some trades. Alright, unfortunately Mike Trout does not have the most value, so we are going to trade him and the regular random relief pitcher for Chris Bubik. Yeah, I mean, really couldn't get much for him, so this is what we're going to have to do. Alright, this feels like we're giving up a lot, but we're going to give up a random relief pitcher, Soriano, and Zach Neto. We're going to get Roki Sasaki, Emmett Sheehan, and Justin Robleski. Basically, we're getting 3/5 of our starting rotation for essentially Zach Neto, Jose Soriano. So I think this is going to be a decent deal for us. We're going to make it and kind of hope for the best. So, yeah. Alright. We're going to send Logan O'Hoppe and Zach Dumfries over to the Tigers for Dylan Dingler. I don't think I really get him that much, if ever, so, yeah, spice it up a little bit. Let's get Dylan here, see how he does. Alright, we're going to get Dylan Dingler's teammate, Spencer Torkelson. We're going to trade Nolan Schanuel and Matt Kootenay, actually. Yeah, Spencer Torkelson, another player I don't get very often. He looks like he's going to be able to hit very well, so I'm hoping he can. He's going to hold it down at first, hopefully, so, yeah. Alright, we're going to trade a random relief pitcher, as well as Kyron Paris and Kevin Biggio for Luke Keeschel. I've seen him do very well in the Sims, so add him to the team, see what he can do. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, we're going to send Scott Kingery and Yohan Moncada to the Reds for Miguel Andujar. I'm pretty sure he did well in the last one, so yeah, we're just going to bring him back. He's going to be our third baseman. He's solid, so yeah. Alright, we're going to trade George Klassen, Oswald Peraza, and Chris Taylor to the Cardinals for Mason Wynn. Yeah, I don't think I've ever traded for him, so yeah. Alright, hear me out on this. We're going to get Trey Turner to play left field. And then we're going to get Kyle Schwarber to be our DH. We're going to send away Jake Monroe, Anthony Rendon, and Taylor Ward to do it. I think this could work out in our favor. So, yeah, we're going to make this deal and see how it plays for us. Alright, we're going to trade Chase Shores and Joe Adell for Byron Buxton. I mean, come on. They make Buxton way too easy to trade for. He's going to be a beast for us. So, yeah, we're going to make this deal and hope it plays out well. Alright, we're going to trade Cole Raymond, Mitch Ferris, and Jorge Soler for Seiya Suzuki. I don't think I ever get Seiya, so we're going to give him a shot, pretty much. We're going to trade Sean Anderson and Yusei Kikuchi for Randy Rodriguez. Pretty simple deal. We're going to trade Victor Medeiros, Caden Dana, and Kyle Hendricks for Mason Miller. Another simple deal, honestly. We're going to trade Andrew Chafin, Reed Detmers, and Samuel Adelgary for Alex Vesia. Alright, we're going to trade Tyler Bremner, Dakota Hudson, and Tyler Anderson for Brian Abreu and Josh Hader. I think Hader's going to be our closer for the year. I think that's probably our best option. Well, not our best option, but I think that's the option I want to use, so yeah. We're going to trade Sammy Peralta, Robert Stevenson, and Luis Garcia for Devin Williams. Alright, we're going to trade Bryce Teodosio. I definitely butchered that. Jose Chiata and Hunter Strickland for Garrett Whitlock. We're going to trade Jacob Guardado, Travis d'Arnaud, and Luis Rengifo for David Bednar. I think that's the last relief pitcher we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He would be number 8, so we need one more starting pitcher, and then a couple bench bats, and we're good to go. We're going to trade Christian Moore and Kenley Jansen for Shane McClanahan, who is going to be our number 5. I think the rotation looks very good, so I think we should be good to go, pitching-wise, so, yeah. We're going to trade Isaiah Jackson and Matthew Lugo for Freddie Furman to be our backup catcher. Yeah, he's a good catcher. Pretty much it. Alright, we're going to send Denzer Guzman, Nelson Rada, and Ben Joyce to the Padres for Luis Arias. It's going to be a bench bat. We're going to trade Angelo Smith, Sandy Gaston, and Jack. Not even try to say it, for Chandler Simpson, who's going to be our backup kind of outfielder. I didn't even know he could play infield, so yeah, kind of backup utility guy, so we'll take it. Alright, we're going to trade Mason Erla, Sammy Natera Jr., and Sam Bachman for IKF to be kind of another backup utility guy. Got a good clutch on him, so yeah, we're going to make this deal and hopefully it's all well for us. And yeah, that's the last deal we're going to make. I will see you guys at the All-Star break. Alright, we are at the Home Run Derby. The team is doing it's very decent. Colson Montgomery. Alright, way to be. Kyle Stowers. I wanted to trade for him, and I was like, you know what? I don't think he's going to do too well, and of course, that's what he does. Same with Colson Montgomery. It is what it is. See how many All-Stars we have. We have Trey Turner in left field, which is beautiful to see. Emmett Sheehan doing a job. Josh Hader. He's doing what he does. He's not our closer. It's very interesting. I need to go find out who that is. No catchers. Nolan is doing a job. Never mind, he's not doing a job in Detroit. Anyone else from our team? No, it looks like it's... Oh, Kyle Schwarber's also here, but he is our DH doing a job. Yeah, and that's it. Who is my closer? Is it still... Oh, it's Mason Miller. You know what? I actually don't mind that. Yeah. Alright. I didn't draft, so I will see you guys at the playoffs, or at the end of the year, So, yeah. Oh, we are first, by the way. Yeah. Alright, we finished 93 and 69, and we get a bye. Alright, wow. I was not expecting to get a bye at 93 wins, but you know what? Emmett Sheehan did a great job. Let's start off with the pitchers. 3.9 WAR. I thought he might have won a Cy Young. 17-2, 280 ERA. Very good job from him. Justin Robleski did a great job too, 3.6. Anyone else? Chris Bubik with a 2.6 did a job. Shane McClanahan, 2.3, did a great job. Garrett Whitlock, 1.8, did a fantastic job. That's going to be it for the pitchers. Hitting-wise, I don't think we probably don't have anyone too crazy. Dylan Dingler with a 5.7. He hit 290, good form. Byron Buxton, 4.9, very nice. Miguel Andujar, 4.2, solid. Trey Turner with a 3.7. Schwarber with a 3.5 as a pure DH is crazy. As a pure DH, having a 3.5 WAR is very solid. And that's going to be it. I'm going to go put the team together, and then we will actually... Yeah, no. Then we're going to hop into the playoffs. We don't have any awards, so yeah. Alright, we're taking on the Royals in the first round. Sheehan versus Michael Wacha is a loss. Roki versus Noah Cameron is a W. Bubik versus former team is a W. Robleski versus Kolek is a W. We are taking on Toronto. I'm going to go fix rotation, and then we're going to hop in. Alright, we're taking on the Blue Jays. Sheehan versus Bieber is a loss. Roki versus Trey is a W. Bubik versus Paddock is a W. McClanahan versus Bieber is a W. Robleski versus Bachman, who we sent to their team, is a loss. Sheehan versus Trey. It's a W. We are taking on the Dodgers. I'm going to go fix our rotation, and then we are going to hop into the World Series. Alright, we are taking on the Dodgers in the World Series. 3 former starting pitchers for them on our team. Battle for LA. All of that. Sheehan versus Ohtani. It's a W. Roki versus Yamamoto. It's a loss. Bubik versus Snell. Is a W. McClanahan versus Glasnow. Is a loss. Robleski versus Ohtani for the advantage. Is a W. I'm not going to go through the whole team piece by piece, but you guys can see none of these players were on this team originally. So, yeah. We win game 6. Challenge complete. So, without further ado, let's get into game 6. See if we can get it done. Alright, game 6, we got Sheehan on the bump. He's been kind of meh this postseason, but hopefully he can get us a job done here. The team looks very good. Can we win the battle for LA?
That hit him. He's got first.
Good first inning pitching wise. Hitters, we need to get something going early. All right. There we go. Way to settle in, Sheehan. The good thing is that we do have some pitching in the back pocket if we need. So far, Sheehan doing a job. Double play, way to get out of it. We get another one. There we go. We're making it work. Sheehan. All right, his day is done. He did a great job. Let's go Randy Rodriguez here. See what he can do. There we go. All right. Get me another good inning. And we do. Not going to put up anything else. Mason Miller, close it out for us. He's going to give up a single. All right. Runner on first with 1 out. Obviously, I always hop into these because in case of a double play. We're up 2-0 though. Pitching did a phenomenal job. Hitters didn't really do too much, but it might have been enough as long as Mason Miller can just finish this off here. Teoscar Hernandez up the plate. So, yeah. See? Beautiful. 100. Nice and easy.
0-1.
Hernandez hitting 185 on the season thus far. Or on the season. In the postseason thus far. It's going to go a little bit lower. Thank you. Nice little offer for him. Now they got Will Smith. Not the guy you want to see. Definitely not the guy I want to see. Mason Miller. Do a job. All right. We are 1 pitch away. Ooh, good miss. Good miss. And your Angels are not yet the World Series champions. All right. Try to hit the spot again. And your Angels are World Series champions yet again. I think they won it in the 2000s. I could be wrong. Sheehan, hell of a job. 6.1 with 5 Ks. Mason Wynn with a home run. And Seiya Suzuki with a home run. Yeah, I mean, good-ish game. Good enough game. Yamamoto pitched a great game. Just offense going to get it going for him. But we get it done. Who is going to be the award winners? It's a phenomenal question. It's going to be Byron Buxton, World Series MVP, and playoff MVP. That being said, though, we got it done. Yeah, thank you guys, as always, for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.